So here I am adding a wire for ceiling fans in the garage to a receptacle for the garage door opener. So it's kind of a difficult spot to get to up in the ceiling by a shelf. So I'm going to strip the new wire, get it prepped and ready to junction with the old wiring. There is a low voltage sensor wire in the way, so that kind of made it more difficult as well. Here, I'm prepping the old wires. Like I said, they were short, so they were a little bit difficult to work with. I'm going to cut out the old outlet. It looked pretty used and yellowed, so I'm going to put a new one in. Now I'm going to prep the old wires to junction with the new wires. I do like the new wires the same length, but because these were so short, it was difficult to do, so I kind of folded the new wires back to make it so that they would match the old wires, easier to junction. And yes, I am using Wagos here for the ground wire, and then I do wire nuts for the neutral and the hot. It made it a little bit easier for the neutral and the hot because they were twisted together previously. Here I am stripping the old wires back. Then junctioning the neutral with a wire nut. There was 2 wires plus the new one, and then the lead coming off to the outlet. So 4 wires in that wire nut. I do have the Milwaukee wire nut twister. It is pretty handy in this case once you get it started. And then you use the twister bit on your drill. It does get them good and connected. Here I am junctioning the hot. It's kind of a hassle with the short wires, getting my big fingers in there. So I got all the wires shoved into the box, the junctions by the way. I do a thumbs up, so my hand is against the wall, or in the ceiling in this case, with my thumb out. That's the length. It seems to be about a perfect length for folded in receptacles and switches. So then I strip the wires back, I curl the ground. That's me hooking the ground around ground screw, and I fold the neutral around the neutral screw. I always go to the top. Industry standard is usually go on the top on the neutral and the bottom screw on the hot, but for some reason I always go top and top. Here I am folding the wires in kind of like an accordion. I gotta move that low voltage wire out of the way. Like I said, it was kind of a hassle. Get one screw in, second screw in, kind of sink it down real good, make sure it's tight. Then get the cover out, move that low voltage wire where the notch in the drywall was, and use the wiggler to screw the plate in.